Okay, here we are. It's now time for new classic game. This time the game is Command and Conquer Red Alert 1. So yeah, this game is from 96, and if you followed me on my last classic game, I told you guys that I would always do the first one in the series, and that's what I'm quite doing now too. I know there is a Command and Conquer released in 95, and Command and Conquer Red Alert is released a year later, 96. So yeah, this isn't the first game in the Command and Conquer series, but this is the first Red Alert. And at least for me, the Red Alert has always been the better one, and I haven't actually played that many Command and Conquer series. I don't know. I think it's Tiberium series is the right one to call it. Yes, there is Tiberium series and then the Red Alert series. But yeah, this is the first Red Alert game. And I do apologize that I have no music and no videos. Music is due to copyright issues. I really don't hate those reports. And videos, well, I simply couldn't get those to work on my modern computer. I don't know how they are made. But yeah, at least the game sounds are working.
Yes, sir. Baby. Affirmative. Yeah? Let's rock! Chew on this!
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Agreed. What's up? I'm there. Let's rock!
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now, what is Command and Conquer Red Alert? It's a real-time strategy computer game of the Command and Conquer franchise, produced by Westwood Studios and released by Virgin Interactive in 96. The second game to bear the Command and Conquer title, Red Alert, is the prequel to the original Command and Conquer released in 95, and takes place in an alternate early history of Command and Conquer, when Allied forces battle an aggressive Soviet Union to control over the European mainland. It was initially available for PC, DOS version and Windows 95 version, and was subsequently ported to PlayStation. The PlayStation version was also released as a download on the PlayStation Network for PSP and PS3 on August 31st, 2008. Electronic Arts, who acquired Westwood Studios in 2003, officially re-rendered Command and Conquer Red Alert for freeware. And just as I read that, I just simply realized I could have probably got those movies working by simply getting the disc versions and just simply recording the movies separately, not trying to use the in-game video player. Well, yeah. Now you can stick with this one with no movies. But yeah, there is a freeware released of this game. So if you want to try it out and see actually the great movies and the music, yeah, it's really the marching music and whatever music there is. Yeah, it's really simple, great. So you should really check it out if you haven't.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
On a gameplay basics, you can see this game is missing a lot of these modern real-time strategy game features. There is the control and number keys to group your units, but there isn't any attack move or QM move or double click select all same units, or when you have grouped a unit you can't just simply double tap the number and it takes you to the group. Yep, nope, there isn't those. But yeah, it's totally understandable. It's an early game. And yeah, it's cool to see that the grouping part has been around since Red Alert. So yeah, it's quite old feature.
What's up? Let's rock! Yeah? Let's rock! Let's rock!
Yes, acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ah, incredible.
Mission accomplished.
In this classic game video, I'm gonna play 2 missions on Allied and 2 missions on Soviet Union. Yeah, that should cover the basic gameplay to show you guys. Of course, it doesn't feature any high-tech units.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And I just realized I actually played 3 missions on Allies and 2 missions on the Soviet. But yeah, there is plenty of game footage in 36 minutes what you can enjoy and watch. I used to play this game when I was a child. This is the first real-time strategy game what I have ever played. I played the original Command & Conquer not late after I played not 2. Later when I actually played this Red Alert. But yeah, I never really liked it. Yeah, the graphic style is a bit different. And yeah, it reminds me that there is 2 different graphic style for Red Alert 1, which is this game. There is this look what you can see now, playing on MS-DOS, and then there is Windows 95 look, which of course have better graphics and all these icons are a lot better looking ones. For the actual units in game, there isn't that much difference.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. At
Unit
once.
ready.
At once.
Training.
Very well. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Very well. Affirmative. At once.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. At once.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
20
Acknowledged.
minutes remaining.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Now about the Command and Conquer series in overall. There is the first game was the Command and Conquer, released in '95. Then there is Command and Conquer: The Covert Operations, released the same year as Red Alert in '96. And yep, of course the Red Alert was released '96, but that's a separate game series. Then there is 3 add-ons for Red Alert. There is Red Alert Counter-Strike, Red Alert Aftermath, and Red Alert Retaliation, released '97, the first 2, and the last Retaliation in '98. In '97 there has been released Command and Conquer Solo Survivor. In '99 there was released Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. That was a game which I also played. That's actually a quite good game. The Tiberian Sun, there's Titans and all these. I think that's actually the latest real-time strategy Command and Conquer what I have. Command and Conquer Tiberium series what I have actually played. And there was some expansion released to Tiberian Sun called Firestorm. In 2002 there was Command and Conquer Renegade. Those were all Westwood Studios games from '95 to 2002. Then from 2000 to 2003 EA Pacific released in year 2000 Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. It, in my humble opinion, failed to achieve the same what the first Red Alert did. It was a good game, but just couldn't beat the Red Alert. By the way, did you know that Red Alert was the most sold game for I don't know how long? For the year 2000 at least? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it was really long. The best sold game. But yeah, there is no doubt why it wouldn't be. I mean, the music and the movies, can you see it? No, you can't, at least on my video. But yeah, that was released. Red Alert 2 was released in 2010. There was a add-on Yuri's Revenge, released in 2001. And in 2003 there was Command and Conquer Generals. Then EA Los Angeles from years 2003 to 2010. There was Command and Conquer Generals 0 Hour, released in 2003. Then few years not releasing any games. There was 2007 Command and Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars, and a year later 2008 Command and Conquer 3 Kane's Threat. Then 2008 was released the latest Red Alert, Red Alert 3, I mean the base game, because in 2009 was released Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 Uprising. By the way, with advertising here, I have done few videos about Red Alert 3 Uprising in my channel. I think it's most viewed video in my YouTube channel. So go check out. I built something like 50 Gigafortress, which is the biggest and badass machine or unit in the whole game. And in 2010 there was the latest Command and Conquer Tiberium series release, which was Command and Conquer 4 Tiberium Twilight. Then there was a game made by EA Phenomic in 2011, which is called Command and Conquer Tiberium Alliances. That's a web-based game. It doesn't require any client or anything. You can just, and it's free to play and pay for win. Well, I'm not sure. The game has no ending, so yeah, I can't really say it's pay to win simply because there is no ending. You need to just keep making money or giving money or buying stuff for the whole rest of your life, because there is no ending. So yeah, I can't really say it's basic play to win, but pay to win. I mean, you can play and win, but yeah, pay to win is a bit different. But yeah, I'm playing that game myself. The game is Command and Conquer Tiberium Alliances, and the web address for that is just simply the name and .com. I'm on World 10, that's on Europe, and yeah, I'm currently a ranked Lieutenant Commander. Yeah, it's kind of fun game. I think it's still on beta phase, but yeah, it has most the features what you actually be needing. But yeah, next year there is a BioWare Victory, which is developing a new Command and Conquer, which simply doesn't have any other name than Command and Conquer. And yeah, it's once again a real-time strategy game. So yeah, no more web-based game. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah, okay, it's a free-to-play game. Okay, but yeah, it's still, I think it's not done with the web browser. It's a separate client which you need to download, just like in Team Fortress or some other game like that.
What's up? Chew on this.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Now we have reached the third mission in Allies, and yeah,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
at first my plan was simply to play in Allies for as long as I simply want, but you will find out why it failed for me, and can't really say it's my fault. Maybe I just overthink it, and that's why it happens what is going to happen, and which you will see soon enough.
I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there. Cha-ching! Chew on this. Chew on this. Chew on this. Chew on this. Chew on this.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
What's up? I'm there. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up?
Lost.
What's up? Let's rock.
I really don't understand how that artillery managed to just drive and gets himself killed there. In my opinion, I just click and hit it to shoot, but no, it didn't do that. And yeah, what I didn't realize during the gameplay, that there is actually my allies in the middle of those barrels. Quite many actually, so this isn't the first one. But as you can see, I simply blow it up. There you can see on the left corner there's engineer and the soldier. And what I did, boom! I think I could have saved them by simply moving a bit, but eh, you live to learn.
I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Chew on this. Let's rock. Chew on this. Let's rock. Chew on this. Let's rock. I'm there. Cha-ching. Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there.
So my objective is currently to destroy a bridge, which you can see here, and when you put a mouse over it, it shows you it's gonna blow it up with C4. So I tried to be a clever man and just walk over the bridge first and then blow it up, so I can actually stay on there, but for some reason it decided to walk over the blast back to this side where you can't do anything. You're stuck here, and simply because I killed every other unit what I have, I can't repair the bridge or do anything. With an engineer you could repair, but yeah, I managed to blow his ass off. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and soon I just... And see, I clicked attack, and soon we find out that these guys are just doing a virtual high five while passing each other, and no one dies. So yeah, I'm just gonna go kill my Tanya here, as there is nothing actually what I can do.
I'm there. I'm there.
Unit lost. Mission failed.
What is the plot for this game, you might ask? Well, here it is. The game takes place during an unspecified period in the 1950s of the parallel universe, which is inevitably created by Albert Einstein as a result of preventing the horrors of World War II. Starting off in the 1946 at the Trinity site in New Mexico, the opening to Red Alert shows Albert Einstein as he is preparing to travel backwards through space and time. After his experimental chronosphere device is activated, he finds himself in Landsberg, Germany in the year 1924. Where he meets a young Adolf Hitler just after the latter's release from Landers prison. Following a brief conversation between the two, Einstein shakes Hitler's hand and he somehow eliminates Hitler's existence from time, or at least stops him from becoming a Chicago dictator known to our history, and Einstein is returned to his point of origin. Hitler is no more. That's classic thing what they say in the video. Ah, god damn it, I should really link up the video, somehow manage to get the video there. But nah, you really need to find it out. I'm sure it's not that hard to actually find it. But yeah, back to plot. With the threat of Nazi Germany having been successfully removed from history, the Soviet Union began to grow increasingly powerful under the rule of Joseph Stalin. Had Adolf Hitler risen to power, Nazi Germany would have emerged as a force standing in the way of Stalin's own ambitions of conquest. Instead, left unawakened, the USSR proceeds by seizing lands from China and begins invading Eastern Europe in order to achieve Joseph Stalin's vision of Soviet Union stratifying across the entire Eurasian landmass. Jesus, I can talk. In response, the nations of Europe form into alliance and start a grim and desperate guerrilla war against the invading Soviet army. Over the course of the game story, the Allies and Soviets fight out a devastating conflict for control over the European mainland and in what has become an alternate World War II. And now there is the spoiler warning. There is a spoiler warning. Yes, I'm gonna tell how the Allied mission is going to end, Allied campaign is going to end, and how Soviet campaign is going to end. Allied campaign. Following the destruction of the Soviet stronghold, an Allied platoon discovers Stalin buried alive in rubble. Before they begin to remove this debris from the fallen leader, General Stravos stops them. He convinced them that they saw nothing and orders them to leave the premises. Stravos then stuffs handkerchief down Stalin's mouth before covering his head with a large stone and walking away. This outcome forces Kane, who was using the Soviet Union to get power, and his Brotherhood underground, leading to the events of the first Command and Conquer. Alternately, this ending paves the way to the sequel Red Alert 2. So yeah, I'm not really sure did you understand my saying, but yeah, there was a Stalin under rocks, and yeah, his mouth got covered, so he couldn't yell for help, and yeah, then he was hidden under rocks, so yeah, he died there. This is kind of similar to the real story how Soviet Union tried to hit Hitler's body when he was dead. Yeah, it's kind of ironic. But yeah, then the Soviet ending. As the Soviets celebrate their victory in the newly captured Buckingham Palace, Stalin commands the commander Stalin commends the commander for a job well done, but then cynically says, "I will see to it personally that you are very well taken care of," implying he will have him/her disposed of. While drinking a cup of tea, only to suddenly realize that he has been poisoned by Nadia, a disguised Nadia proceeds to gun him down as the prison overcomes his body. And this is a great example how I managed to misread everything. Let's take that last sentence all over again. Disgruntled Nadia proceeds to gun him down as the poison overcomes his body. Following Stalin's death, Nadia tells the commander that the Soviet Union is now under the rule of Brotherhood of Nod, who plan to return to the shadows again and re-emerge in the 1919s, leaving the player as a puppet ruler of the USSR, ready to do the Brotherhood binding for the foreseeable future. She is betrayed and shot in the back by Kane, who reveals himself to be a true mastermind. So yeah, basically both stories are great in that part that they are ending kind of the same way that the Brotherhood of Nod is becoming. So yeah, like I said in the early stages of this video, that Red Alert is the prequel for the Command & Conquer series, or the first Command & Conquer game. So yeah, both actually stories manage to do that. So yeah, it doesn't feel weird when things happen. But I think I'm gonna play the first Command & Conquer as a classic game as well. I'm not sure if it is next week or week after that. Yeah, because I think it's fair to show you guys how it looks.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Reporting
ready.
affirmative. Of course.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. At once.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Very well. Of course.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
I have about 3 minutes time here, so I can talk a bit about the expansion packs, the Counter-Strike and the Aftermaths. In 97, two expansion packs for Red Alert were released for the PC: Command & Conquer Red Alert Counter-Strike and Command & Conquer Red Alert The Aftermaths. The expansion packs were designed by Westwood Studios with the apprenticeship of Intelligent Games, a London-based game developer. Much of the development on multiplayer maps was undertaken by players from CompuServe Red Alert Ladder. New units, mission maps and music were included in the expansions. Of particular note with the Counter-Strike add-on is the addition of secret and mission titled It Came From Red Alert, where players battle against an army of giant mutant ants with allied forces or Soviet Union. The Aftermaths add-on added many new units available in single-player and multiplayer modes. New allied units included Fiat Medic and Chrono Tank. New Soviet units included Missile Sub and Shock Trooper, the Mad Tank and Tesla Tank. In addition, both sides received Demolition Truck. The add-on also included hundreds of new maps as well as new significantly larger map size. Retaliation, released in '98, was a Westwood release for the PlayStation, a combination of the 2 PC expansion, including the secret and mission. It is almost identical to the PlayStation port of the original Red Alert, except it introduced some new units like Tesla Tank, Shock Trooper, Chrono Tank and Mechanic. and included 105 skirmish map. Gameplay also included an in-game sidebar called Soylent Green mode. In this mode, all other fields turn to people, civilians, and other trucks harvest them with grisly sound effect.
At once. Yes, sir.
It also included 19 exclusive briefing full-motion video clips that were not in any of the PC expansion packs, which had none. All of these videos are shown when the player either starts playing through the operational theater from the beginning, or when all the missions of the theater are accomplished. In other cases, the briefing text is shown.
Reporting course. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. At once.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I think this is the end of this classic game. I hope you liked it, and goodbye.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Mission accomplished.